right? The second formula we talked about as how to grow your small account on trading synthetic volatility, now with $10, $20, $40, $30, $50. Now, that you're trading with the reef synthetics or you're trading with well trade and trading this instrument. The first formula, if you have not watched the video, price action liquidity concept, MACD and MA together, and the condition that need to be met before you take an entry. They're all defined there. Now, the next thing I'm going to be showing, I think this is the trade that on that platform we are explaining for people to find an entry. And I think that entry was here. But we say ordinarily, this was supposed to be taken out before an entry is taken. But this like a sniper entry you're taking, so quite risky. And the volume warning is that if you're trading well trade, vol 99 and vol 99 and what's it called? Vol 99 and vol 80 is not what you can be trading value with small account. So it's very risky. Because if you have a drawdown on it, can wipe the whole money out. So those are the issues why you have to be careful with 199 and 180. Okay, so now let's quickly go to the reef and I'll show you the second formula, which has to do with MACD and, right? MACD and so there's always a good idea for you to know where market is going to, all right? So this one, MACD and moving average. But the combination here, of course, if you have an idea of a market structure, or you have an idea of price action properly, is good. But we're not going to be looking at liquidity sweep and all of that for this extent. But sometimes if you can identify it, it will help you a lot so that you will be able to mitigate losses, okay, and have a sweet entry and all of that. Or some trade that are actually not A plus setup, you can easily see it and avoid it. Okay, so now let's go to this point. Okay, let's do on the reef first. So we'll still take VOS as volatility index 75, or let's take 10. Okay, let's take 10 or anyone. Okay, so this is 10. So we said, first of all, what do you say we should do? So let's disable this. We'll say, first of all, you want to look at what's the market direction. Perhaps you need to have an idea to give you more sense of belonging. And so that, okay, so if you look at it, this 1 hour time frame, you can see it's an uptrend. Sorry. Okay, so you can see this is an uptrend, if I'm not mistaken. So here you step down to 15 minutes, though it's not necessary because this is not so what you want to do. So sometimes I do that because I just want to identify where perhaps I should be looking at exiting or entering and all of that. So I do that sometime. So that means I should be looking at marking this point as like a buy side liquidity. Well, I'm not teaching you liquidity concept here. This is just purely another formula entirely. Okay, so there we go. We're going to add okay. One moment. And this thing have rejected at 50 moving average. So it's like a continuation. But there's a second layer down. There's a second layer down. Second layer is here. So that means that's the layer it's traveling to. Yeah, didn't break through properly. Travel into the second layer. Okay, so sorry for the distraction. So it's still part of the concept. We just did one example that. So if you react here, but that was okay. And this is this is market structure shift, an imbalance, react and come over. That means it reversing. So now the MACD we're adding. So here we're adding MACD and moving average. So, but the moving average you're adding, you're going to see them in layers. Oh, okay, we already have here. Sorry. Okay, so this is MACD. So here is MACD. Here is moving average. So we add more moving averages. Here we're going to add about 3 more. So EMA, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this one, pay attention. All of them are going to be 32 EMA. One will be close, right? The color, can make it black or anyone. Center one. So this one close. And of course, can make it thicker a little. So this is done. Let me beacon on this. Okay, so second one, we change is still the 32. So 32 moving average. 32. This one will be low, right? You can make the color, any color of your choice. So just make it this. So pick. Okay, the next one is the third one. Same 32. Good. Then go back, switch it to the same color, and then make it thick. Remember, this is, oh, sorry. This last one should be high. So remember, you're not trading it on 15 minutes, you're trading on 1 minute. Okay, so it actually reacted here. So there was early entry, and so this actually this is the liquidity concept we'll talk about. Yeah, so if I was in the trade following, there will have been the entry or adding of more positions. Sometimes you set limit order, something. It will have been the perfect entry or adding of more positions and stacking more, all of that. So the moment you break above 50 moving average, that was the first concept. If you have not watched that first concept, go and check on my YouTube channel and go through them to learn much. Okay. So let's go here. Now, remember, you are not actually trading on 15 minutes, and it looked gorgeous anyway. So the last one, it was 50 moving average we had here before. Now, so what you are supposed to now have here is 200 moving average. Okay, and then we're going to make it red and extremely thicker. Fantastic. So this is a straightaway strategy. So step down to 1 minute. So you can use 3 minutes, 1 minute, 5 minutes, or 2 minutes, anyone. Okay, just for you to be finding an entry. Oh, this is not. breaking this. I think this is liquidity inducement. That's going to be going for a while here. If it's not breaking up, not breaking down. Okay, so this is what to do here. You know, you are a scalper. The best bet is when the price is above or below both of them, that is, price is below those 32 moving and the 32 to crosses below 200, you are selling. And when should I exit? Sometime you may even wait till when the market crosses right above the 32 and what's it called, the 200. So that means you're waiting, you will have exit here. Okay, you exit here, probably you entered. And so don't get twisted that you can be, this is not getting it up. So don't get it twisted that you can lose trade. So don't think that every time your trade will go well. So that's where you use stop loss. If you look at it now, this market is a sell again, and you will sell, but perhaps you'll be targeting this point. All right. Most time it could be one powerful trade you will find. Remember, just like this one. Just like this one. Okay, so working with your MACD too, looking at where your MACD is, the cross of your MACD. Now, when your MACD is not gathering momentum, more volumes, you want to avoid such trade because it's not going to give you a good signal. All right, that means there is no momentum. Then, exactly when your 32 clustered around, right, your 32 clustered around 15 moving average, around 200. Okay, so look at where it all started from here. So the market got rejected here, then come down, right? So I think it's the second rejection that you saw over there. So you can see the market was trading. So you now, what do? You are adding position when the market return back to 32 and reject. Then you're adding position. Reject or bounce. Okay, so you have to understand if you're buying, if you're on a buy position, you know that it's a bounce. But if you're on a selling position, now if you look at it, as long as the market still stay below 200 moving average, your position is still intact. This is how we travel down to this point. Now I haven't traveled down to this point now. Traveling up, you can see, right? But the market still not fantastic. So I'm sure you probably will have been out of this point or at this point, and you find an entry again. So some trade can be truncated. So don't think that all the time you are going to get it super right. Okay. So I'm just showing you the dimension at which the market moves. So this is it. So this strategy is very simple. It works if you can pay attention to the rules. This is. Okay. So you can see this is a total rejection at 50 moving average here on this one. So this was not taken out. So this is a rejection. This ought to have been taken out. This is a low, this is a high, this is a low. This is supposed to travel up here, take out this. Didn't take it out. That's an issue. So that means the trade continue this. Okay, so you can now see how you hold trade on that 1 minute. Now, this is a cross. All this is doing, you just find a rejection here and probably sell. So this pattern works on any of those volatility, and not boom and crash, or a boom too. Well, but I think it's more on volatility, not boom. Because if you go with boom, you may not be able to know how to catch. But I think it works on boom too. Because a cross above the 200 for this, that's a good buy. A cross below too, rejecting at that 200. So that's the sell. Okay, so but I don't advise when you're trading on 1 minute to want to catch the tick of boom or gain and pain as the case of well trade. So this is the second method, and it's so powerful. Then you can always build yourself on. Okay, so this is another break of structure. Okay, so the third strategy will be taught at a different segment. And so if you watch the first one, you want to get second formula, which is this, then the third formula. Just second formula, third formula is similar to this second formula. Thank you. Go to the comment section. You see the link for the Reef Synthetic, Well Trade Synthetic, and register, verify your account, fund your account. Let us get to hear from you, and then so that we can trade together. My name is Felix. I'm the team leader of Plan B Express. Thank you.